Audio Jungle.
Welcome to DevTech 101, aka Black Mantle, as I discuss information technology, also known as IT. In today's video, I want to go over a couple of different types of headphones that you should probably be using if you're going to be outside doing any kind of active activity, such as maybe walking, jogging, bike riding. So I'm going to give you a couple of different options here of ones to use and ones not to use. Now, traditionally, everybody likes the over-the-ear headphones, which is these kind of style. And these style right here are the sheer ones, which are SHUR, and they are actually pretty good if you're going to be sitting in just listening to something generally on the computer in the household. Those are pretty much like fine. Now, a lot of times I've seen a lot of business people go for the more earbud type headphones that basically plug into the headphone jack. So these right here I actually got, which is the 8KGs, and these came with my other phone back in the day, which was my Galaxy Note 8, and I just had these to pretty much plug in. I actually prefer to actually use these sometimes when like exercising and working out. They have a little button piece here where you can control the volume and everything in, but the only catch is if you have an older style iPhone such as myself here, you don't have the 3.5 millimeter jack to actually plug this in. So what I had to do was basically go to Walmart. I ended up finding the adapter that has the lightning connection along with the 3.5 millimeter jack part. And I basically was able to plug this into here just like that. And then I was able to plug it into the bottom, of course, of my iPhone. And the only thing is you have to make sure your phone is charged if you're going to be using this method, because you can't plug them both in at the same time. I've seen people do sometimes these splitters where they can actually split it up into actually charging in the headphones, but that's kind of a little bit too much more things to have there. Now, it took me about a year to pretty much go and research what other type of headphones could I get that I can use or well around, whether if I'm going to the gym, going on a long bike ride, or just generally in the vehicle, just driving. You know, if I don't want everybody in my conversation, don't want to have to dealing with putting your headphones inside your shirt, what will be a good option? And that's when I started researching the ones that actually fit with the ear induction a piece here. And I was wondering how people were able to hear, and then other people behind them were not able to hear their conversation. And it was because the microphones actually push the sound back into the ear, so that way somebody standing beside you wouldn't be able to hear you. So that's when it came up. When I started researching, I found these Shokz. Now they have the mini Shokz, they have the Shokz, and then they have the Shokz Pro 2s. I ended up going and getting the Shokz Pro 2s the other day. And keep in mind, I've researched this for about a year before technically going and getting these particular type of headphones, but I just kind of did my research because I always like to do that before jumping out and buying things. But I actually use these a lot, people, and I can tell you, when you're riding on your bike or exercising, you don't want to keep turning over and your headphones falling off your head. And plus, they're very, very small, so you can pretty much take them off when you need to. Now, they do come in this a shell. It's like a hard cardboard, pretty neat box. I notice a lot of companies are getting kind of like Apple and really using a lot of the cardboard to showcase their products. But you get this really nice hard soft shell case here, and the case is very, very, very nice. Now it is a little bit bulky, as you can see. It's got some really good durable hard shell to it, so you can press, up and down. Just don't drop a hammer on it or something like that, right? So then as you open them up, what you have in the Shokz Pro 2s is they come in a shell just like this. So you can actually see what they look like right here. Now, with these particular ones here, they are the OpenRun 2. And basically when you pull them out of the box, these are actually magnetic right here. So what happens is when you unfold them, you see that right there? They basically are magnetic there so that we can store them. Now on the back side here, you do have a micro, sorry, not micro USB. You have a USB-C type of plug-in connection. And this is kind of the same of what the Macs, some of the Macs have. And of course, other Windows computers, they actually have them too, but you charge it up right here. And then you have your volume up and volume down button. Now you have to press and hold that for about 5 seconds to actually turn the headphones on. Now, the only way you'll be able to know that they're on too is you will have a little light indication right here on the side, but also you will hear it through here. So then if you look really closely on the inside of these pieces here, you have these speakers. So the speakers are going to push the sound back into your ear. And these right here, of course, going to rest on your side. Now this piece right here is traditionally going to go around the back side of your head and your neck. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on here so I can show you. So putting them on like this right here, as you can see, they look a little bit odd at first. Looks like you have on some hearing aids, but you can actually see it resting around back here on the back part of your neck. You're not going to lose these. What these allow you to do is allow you to hear things that are going on around you and also hear the volume. Now, one thing about it, you don't want to turn the volume up extremely high, because if somebody is standing really close to you, they can hear bits and pieces of your conversation. But if you turn it to kind of almost a medium, they can't hear what's going on because the sound is playing directly back into your ear, of course, as you can see here. And then you can just reach over here, turn these on. You'll be able to actually plug this up and get it as well as Bluetooth. And I believe it has about an 8 to 10 hours of Bluetooth capability on it, where you can actually play the sound through. I use them especially if you're running, you're bike riding or something like that. These are really cool headphones. Now, what I would recommend is you do turn these off. Some people just keep them on their ear. Some people put them down here on their neck, while other people safely take them off and they may hang them, in their vehicle. Now, these run about $170, but if you get the package where you have I believe the 2 or 3 year warranty on them, it comes with the 1 year warranty, I believe, inside the package here. I had it here earlier, but you can get also this other type of insurance with them for like another $45. So you'll probably be out of pocket about $250, but they're actually worth it if you're really big into exercising. Now, if you're just not really exercising, not really doing any kind of active activity, I would probably recommend that you might want to go with your, especially if you have the iPhones, you may want to go with your AirPods. Now these right here, these were the version ones, I believe. They kind of fall out your ear. If you want something cheap, like $20, $30, $40, $50, you can go with the earbuds there. But those is pretty much, I got these because I really do a lot of exercising and bike riding and things of that nature. And plus, earbuds don't necessarily stay in my ear too well. They actually fall out if I'm like cutting the grass or something like that. So I wanted to get something that was a little bit more durable and that would actually sit there and I can actually just take them off, store them, and charge them up and everything. So those right there are the Shokz, Shokzs, people. And like I said, they are some really awesome headphones. I will advise it is going to be a little bit tough when you're carrying the case around. Now, the case does come with a charging cable. So you have your standard USB to your USB-C to plug these in, and you can basically tuck that inside the case, as you see right here. And that is pretty much all there is to with these headphones, people. When I first got them, they had about 50% battery charge, and I was able to use them on a road trip. So I was perfectly content with that. And I tell you, awesome headphones. But I definitely want to bring more technology to you all. Like, listen, and subscribe. DivTech 101, aka Black Mantle. Look forward to bringing more technology content to you all soon.